Hey guys, okay, so my last vlog, I know that it was definitely a deep vlog that I had to do. I have been going through these things for the last, I guess it's been 7 years now. I keep forgetting like how long it's been, even though it seems like a year with us, and I've been going through these things still then. I had actually started going on, it's been 7 years. 7 years. And I have been dealing with this for 7 years. And it had gotten me really, really down. So at the beginning of my year, when I decided, you know what, I'm like halfway dead already here. And I had to pull myself back out of this depression that I was in with the way life turned. So I was like, I need to get back into blogging with YouTube and stuff. So that's how I had started this time, redoing my whole YouTube thing, which has been this past year. And I'm hoping, by the way, that everybody from here on will follow. Please, please, please follow from this one and just go back as far as you can for the whole past year, because that is season 1 for Abigail's Adventure. And if you can follow it, then you can kind of understand this particular theme for the season and Abigail. And I know I always say Abigail. Y'all guys probably wonder why I say Abigail instead of using my real name. And we talked about that before because of my wig that I would wear when I was sick and I had lost my hair. And we always, in our family, we always called the wig Abigail. So I called it Abigail's Adventure, which is crazy, and it was ironic and odd, and but that's why I say Abigail's Adventure. And when I'm referring to Abigail, I'm talking about myself in this season. Everything about Abigail is about based off of things that Abigail has lived through. Or went through pretty much through life and stuff. And strangely enough, and we've talked about this, you'll catch it if you follow all the way back. You have to follow, even through my cooking. When I'm doing my cooking stuff, I'm still talking and blogging, and everything from the music that I use, from what I'm talking about, from like if you just go backwards, it's so cool because you go from day to day and you watch and it's like cool. But then if you watch it from where the season ends and goes backwards, then you kind of see like a whole different picture of everything. And it's like a movie going backwards, which is really cool considering I love stuff like that. But this is based off of true events. So this is not a fictional part of Abigail's Adventure at all. This is all based off of real, actual events. Even though I'm very, I'm kosher through a lot of stuff, there is some stuff that I say through my skits and through my drama breakdowns or whatever it is true, like things that are true. From my cooking things to some of my dialogue. Even my last vlog, the next vlog, that is based off of true things that have happened in this life, and like we talked about, things that I was not aware of at all because I was obviously struggling through past things that this is all kind of leading up to in the YouTube world and in the other world out there. So it all actually ties in together, and there's so many different other things that ties into this too. But I've always been a very, I guess you could say shy person. A lot of people are like, well, she doesn't really socialize, which I mean, I socialize. I'm just, I guess because I was more of a homebody, because that's what I was used to at the beginning of all this. I wasn't used to social chatting with certain groups and stuff because I didn't have that experience when I had started way back just in my green, young, unscarred days of all this. So I really want to take, even though my journey through this the season that we just finished, it is serious things. It is based off of true things that have happened in life. Things that, like we talked about, that I have found myself baffled on how or why, or maybe, possibility because of maybe different choices in like career paths or maybe relationship paths. I really don't know. I never really paid any attention to it. I mean, I just never really thought about it. It's kind of hard to explain, but you guys will get it, and you have to follow all the way back. And those groups of friends and family, I know they get, and they follow and they understand. A lot of people understand certain things, certain heartaches and certain hurts and certain things that we go through, and because of these certain situations, which I don't talk about everything, obviously. So as I see it in a different mannerism, because I'm more of one, I try not to hold my head down too much about a lot of different things that I have went through. I just keep going, and I kept trying to build my family because I had a family to look forward to, life, to get back out there and just be, mom again, and still try to be myself, because it's not easy being a mom that comes from younger generations. It's like our generations now. Like when I look at my kids and I see how they are out there, and I start laughing because, in my way of life, I was the same way. And it's hard because as we grow, we're still trying to grow in that, our parental ways of life. But then for some of us, that's kind of who we are, or who we was, or who we still are. So we see certain things in life so different. And so us being a new type of generation, I guess after us surviving through all these different circles of life and all these different eras of life, now we're trying to move forward to the new, to what we like. And a lot of even the older generations are like, they see like kind of how we do or how we did. And so we're getting there. It's a slow journey, and we're all getting there. So everything kind of ties in together. And this first this year has been it's been stressful in my mind, let me tell you guys. And being under all the stress that I've already been under on top of it, and then just saying I have to do this. I'm going to give it another try and see where things go. I haven't even, I watch some things on YouTube, but I haven't really gotten into like binge watching like I want to, because I've been doing my own thing. And I just literally, some of them, I started binge watching a few things yesterday, last few days, and I'm getting like further and further in, and I'm so amazed with how the network of people have connected. Even when we're like blinded and don't even realize it, and we don't, like what I talked about, we don't even see each other, but how we can all connect one way or another, regardless of when they've done their stuff and when I've done my stuff. And it's for us to all connect in that magical way, mysterious magical way. And maybe there's somebody out there just like myself with questions and to help along the way. So I'm ready to binge watch a bunch of people that I've been kind of connecting to, because I picked up some stuff yesterday, and I was like, wow. Sometimes my mind kind of goes out there, because you know how as bipolar people are, we go like in different directions. And obviously with this particular series, obviously people like us do go through different, and especially Christians, We do go through different things. We're not perfect. Not all of us are perfect. Some of them, they claim to be perfect, but they're not all perfect. And we've walked out there and we know what life's about, and we make real mistakes, and we live life, and then we try to keep our, our couth, and we try to keep our modesty. And we definitely don't like to feel invaded over our adulthood or whatever. We don't like to feel not modest about the fact that we all grow, we all live, we know how things work, and trying to push those people out of that doorway and saying, listen, if you can't be polite, or if you can't see something and see a lesson out of it, or learn something, or see what's going on with anything, then don't come knocking on the door. That's how I see it, and that's just being honest. So this first year has gotten that whole part out of the way, and I'm hoping, it doesn't mean I'm going to, because I haven't heard from anyone, I haven't seen anything. I don't even get a lot of views from right now, but that could change, right? They say within a year, give it a full year and see how it goes. So that is what I'm doing, is giving it a full year to see, and just you just have to go with all the different clips. And I know some of the clips seem unusual, and you're like, but you have to go on to the channel, go to the video, to the play, not the playlist, but the video parts that shows all the videos, and literally make sure you follow them all back and watch, even the cooking things. And it's like a movie. Everything is like parts of movies, and it's like watching a movie, but putting all the pieces together of stuff, and paying attention to the music. And if you're a follower, you're gifted to follow, then you'll be like, oh, I got that. I understand there, Abigail. And it's funny because when I'm filming, I know I'm filming and stuff, but through this whole thing, I haven't had any, I didn't have any motive of what I was doing. I was just going along with how I was feeling. Being somebody who loved, loves an actor world, I guess you could say. Even though that's not what I'm doing, I guess you can say you are, but I'm actually not, because it's real life. It's real things. It was just so magical in how everything has tied in together with so much just going on. And as I'm reviewing everything, because I'm one, like I told you guys, and I tell you guys when I do catch you sometimes, I don't always pay attention, depends on where I'm brought to, but I don't pay attention to the media a lot. When there's things like what is going on out there today, or what has went on, and then like the reoccurrence of whatever or the life, how life is out there, because things change. I don't always pay attention to those things, so when I am paying attention, and like with this, it was really magical in how it all kind of breaks in together with this whole season that I just did. And like I said, there's a lot going on now. Like, we're definitely going through a lot now with all kinds of stuff in life. And then for someone like me who's went through these different things, and like we talked about, I just went back through a relapse of a situation that I guess I've been through, and I just never, it didn't dawn on me. Stuff didn't start dawning on me until later. So, but that's another story, and I don't really want to get into that a lot, because I'm trying to heal, and I really have been down. I really, 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 really have been down, and my mission for people like myself and other people out there, I want to kind of be like that strong, even though I know I'm not a strong woman, but I'm trying to be strong, because I have been through a lot through these different things that I've been unaware of, because I'm still living back and forth and like this in-betweenness. And there's a lot of us out there with all kinds of situations like what I've been going through, that are dealing with stuff quietly or privately or even publicly. And I just have a lot of different views or belief ways on a very modest conservative factor. And I just pray that I can always, find that right good medium with me to understand as a female, just what we're going through or what we're feeling or what we're seeing, to kind of to help us, the rest of the way through this. Because it hasn't been easy. And like, I look at like my daughters, if they were going through this in their life, or even like, stepdaughters, and, I'm not going to mention stuff of what people go through, publicly in our lives. I'm the same way. I was the same way. And I know we go through these different cycles and stuff, but I'm still going to stand for what I believe in, regardless if it's something wrong and I have to stand for what I feel that I have to stand up for somebody being an advocate for certain things. I still have to do it because it was part of this world, things that I seen or that I had seen, or that I mentally or physically went through myself. And I can't help that, and I cannot change that. And I have apologized 1,000 times to God and everybody else under the sun, for any mistakes that I had to make through this society of torture that I had been through, or waking up into situations that I was unaware of. So going through different things, like what I've been going through now, all because of something else. It's not easy. It's not easy. And like I said, if I can keep my modesty and my point of view of how, I used to be, to think of things and look at things in certain ways in general, I can't change that. When you have a heart, a lot of people who have hearts for certain careers or certain things, it's hard because you don't want people to walk all over you or not understand why you care about stuff, and then you don't want to care about other things because they misconceive it. And so it's hard to be a person like that, because there's doors that I completely shut, that I don't want nothing to do with, where there's other doors that I have been very passionate about. Why I get tortured over that when it comes to certain times in life, I really don't understand that whatsoever. And it's been hard, and I am still going through, I guess you could say, legal things. So I try not to say too much, because I don't have somebody to sit here and tell me, oh, lawyer, don't say this, say that, and, blah 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 blah. I'm kind of representing myself right now. I'm doing the best that I can, and just praying, that I have good people out there that understand what I have been through, and obviously they've seen a lot of things, or we've all woke up to really strange things too. But anyways, I don't want to dwell on that no more. That part of this segment is like over with. Hopefully very soon it's going to be completely chaptered out. I thought that I walked out of this door a long time ago, but unfortunately when I went through this mishap up north, obviously we know how some legal people are. They want to open up hatchets of doors, and it causes all kinds of crazy issues. And it definitely, for me, for someone who didn't even see these things, who really didn't see a lot of things, and that started having these problems because I started feeling like certain doors being opened, or started seeing certain things, in my life going on again. And I was at the point beforehand, and between all this, that I had enough, and somebody better walk with me, somebody better stand with me, because I'm not doing this no more. I'm not going to allow people to do this anymore to me. I'm just not, And like I said, I know there's other people going out there, and they're going through things that's going on right now too. Obviously, we've seen it, and we all have our different views or reasons, and we've been were part of certain things for some odd reason with certain things too, but I do not want to get into that. When I said I do not want to open that door any more than what I have to, I have my reasons for it. But my door has been open to a lot of different things that have been going on that started a lot of the stuff from here and now, little pieces of different other things. And like I said, I was somebody who had absolutely no recollections of stuff. That's how long it's been. So when they open this door after all this time, obviously it's taken an emotional drainage on me tremendously. So yeah, so I kind of want to, just take that and be like, we've overcome, even people who went through different things repeatedly, who've overcome these, different situations or different things too. Hopefully we can all rise out of this depression and be more at like, okay, we understand each other maybe a little better now. Maybe we all connect and understand a lot of our, the lights and the best that we can. Like, we've gotten to know each other, I think, a little without even saying why we don't, why we don't hang out with this, situation or that. So I think we all come to a conclusion on things maybe now, and we try with everything going on in the world to be, to be at the best that we can. At least that's how I see it when I'm in my true spirit. Like, I don't, even if when I get angry or I'm down or mentally I'm going through like this mental thing, it's really hard for me because I have been on different sides of spectrums, and I have went through a lot, but I have tried to let that go only because of the hurt and the pain that I have went through. And it's not really all like some people, how can you forgive a person that's done this or that? It's not really what they say we have to forgive, but my thing is, I don't believe in it's forgiving. It is trying to release that pain. Because there is some people out there, I'm sorry, but it's really hard to forgive them, especially when they're being put in your face nonstop, and then people expect you to forgive them when you have to live and feel like you've forgiven people, which has been hard through my situation, is feeling like I've forgiven certain people that I've had to stay around when I actually did not forgive them, but I wanted to be at peace and keep my head up and keep my spirit, as in not having to think about certain things in my life. And that is why I said my new chapter will start hopefully eventually soon, and people will see why I'm so angry, even when I try not to show how angry I am, which I know Lord knows that inside I really am outraged and really angry about stuff. But maybe they'll see now why I need to get back on that better path or a different journey. Even when it comes to like memories and stuff, I'm ready to move on and close this whole like part of this chapter in life. I'm ready to move on, and I don't feel that I should have to stay entrapped in this all the time. When people restart and they start new and they're around new things, and they have so many more things around them that were so much better than this chaos and this madness that's going on, and they, people choose to live better, and not have to recreate past mistakes that people have put in your way. Some people make mistakes. We all make mistakes. When you're a person that went from trying to not be around those issues to being in them, and then you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to do, or you feel entrapped in it, and then you just had to make this whole like life of hurt and things going on from it, and you see obviously why a person didn't want to be around it. doesn't want to be around it, and who's done everything they can to keep their head up through it. Um, and then realizing that the wrong people have been around you the whole time instead of the right people that you really truly need, especially when you know they're out there. So hopefully that happens soon, and hopefully this things will change for the better soon, and then certain things just won't have to be brought up anymore. Like I said, I am still mad. There's stuff that I found out there. Actually, I didn't even realize until I started going through this stuff who they were talking about or what was going on. Until I started going through other stuff that kind of led up to certain things. Like I said, I wasn't a follower. I wasn't a idolizer. I wasn't in the media or anything the way I seen life. So coming to this and realizing, oh my God, yeah, I'm dealing with a lot when it comes to that, and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. After all this time, I prayed and I prayed about it, still never realizing exactly certain things that I would catch, and now realizing certain things, I am truly angry. I really don't know what their point was, and I don't know bringing certain things up or certain whatever is like publicity or being hurtful or bringing certain things out, because I don't know everybody and I don't know what everybody does and how certain things, people are tied up with stuff. But I don't want to sit back and act like, oh, it's no big deal, we're going to make good out of this. I don't believe that saying, we're going to make good out of the bad. I don't believe that. I know it's out there, and it bothers me when it comes to like the music part of my life. Some of the stuff I don't like to sing or re-say. I don't like to repeat because I don't believe it, so I shouldn't sing it, or I shouldn't praise it, or I shouldn't have to recite it, which bothers me when it comes to this part of the journey of my life. And then that's kind of how I woke up and seen how some people believe. So it's been hard, and that really bothers me because it just does. A lot of things have changed. Somehow things have changed. So what was supposed to be, I don't know how they went from the light of stuff to the darkest stuff. I really don't. But I've been dealing with this for a long time, even when I didn't realize it, and the times that were good, and these parts that came about from the good times, I didn't know that they were going to bring it to this. And then, like I said, recapping it, I literally was, I don't know how I fell into this, because I was completely living a totally different way of life through all that. So to have to go through something and live through it, and then having to see certain things, and then I'm going through that scrutiny now with my psyche and with myself and with hurt, because I went through so much hurt constantly because of stuff. Or with mental people. Some people are so mental when they're in their creativity that they don't realize that they were writing this bad into some people's lives, I guess, or they did know it. I really don't know. I don't have the answers for it. I just pray for it, and I guess I'm a sensitive, gifted person because it bothers the world that I see around me, and my safety and my security and my mental status. And then when my mental status is affected, when I'm like this, then it's affecting other people, and that bothers me as a gifted, a normally mass gifted person to an extent. So it bothers me. And again, when there's a lot of things I wasn't aware of, so it's hard. And like I said, and all the things that I've been through, and knowing that other people have been affected, children have been affected, like just people in general. And then it's hard on me because I feel like this guilt on me. Like I feel bad on me because I didn't know certain things, and then I feel like people make me feel like I caused the problems for certain things, and I'm sitting there like trying to figure that one out. So it makes it harder to go through these different things, but that is what we pretty much to conclude this 1 year anniversary up of Abigail's Adventure back on YouTube. Since things have changed, that's the end of the 1 year season that I had did, so you can follow along for the whole 1 year season with that. And then I'm gonna take a break from it until I figure out what I'm gonna do for my next season, to get more ideals, or to see if there, maybe if I need to do something else, follow something else, change stuff. I don't know. Like there's a lot of different stuff I want. Like I said, that I wanted to do. I want to do my Abigail's Adventures with it. I like doing my my goodies and stuff, getting my goodies and show, but financially I can't do that right now. So there's a lot of things that are on hold for Abigail's Adventure. Plus I like to do the whole, being the character, the whole thing that we do, and I want to make it fun. But I also want to do our community parts in this too, helping others out with, community, or trying to stand together. I know we all have our own madness that's going on, and sometimes there's like drama that's shown that's either just fake drama, or there's drama that's going on that was actually real drama. And then those people are trying to, keep calm about it, like myself, and get through this part of it before we get out there, if we were to get out there even more, to try to get it bypassed so we can move forward and go on to something a lot better, back to where we actually began before we had to go through the circle of what's going on today. So with that said, thank you guys so much. Please make sure that you guys follow and subscribe. Please do that, because what you can do is just hit on the videos and go from this one all the way back, follow this whole year, do a binge watch Abigail and all of her stuff. And like I said, there's so many different things in it all. It's like a movie, watching it backwards, it's pretty smart. And then I'm going to try to see what's going to come up for my whole next season of Abigail's Adventure. So I'm going to take some time off. So if I'm not on here, you guys know why. But thank you so much. So yeah, so the 13th, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, the 13th is my birthday. There might be one more thing on the 13th, because that's my birthday, and I'm sure I'll be sitting here doing nothing like Abigail always says. But my 1 year, actually my 1 year is, I think it was the 11th or the 12th is actually my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And my birthday's on the 13th, so pretty much my birthday, that's how I can remember it, that it was close to my birthday. So we fall on my 1 year on my birthday, so my anniversaries when I do this will be my birthday time. So if things go pretty, go as planned, that'd be kind of fun to have each season close out with the birthday bang. So that's kind of cool for me on that side of the gate. But it's the big 4-0, and I'm excited. I'm like, Abigail's 40 years old this year, so I can't believe I'm actually sitting here on YouTube today, since we're doing everything backwards, since I went like mentally backwards from this to this to this to this to this, and then put it all for this first season of Abigail's Adventure, which is crazy. To sit here and tell you guys that this is my first one, is my 40th birthday. 40 years. So instead of sitting here saying, this is my 18th birthday, or this is my whatever birthday, we're telling you guys This is my 20th birthday. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, this is my 40th birthday, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys hopefully soon. Bye.